I gotta get in the mood.
Oh,
I've got to, I'd say touch my inner self, but they don't let you do that on Twitch, so that's too bad.
I don't want to see that.
I wouldn't mind Coin Operated Boy. I like that song.
This isn't the kind of D&D I signed up for.
You'll be one of those people on Twitter now. D&D alert! This thing happening. They'll be like, girlfriend, that's wrong. Get a new group.
Hmm.
What? All right, we're going to start by a campfire. It's the middle of the night. It's a warm summer's night. A full moon hangs high in the heavens, bathing the world in its bright moonlight. A lone owl flies through the night sky. I call him Sir Hoodigans. But this is not his story. Below Sir Hoodigans is a small campsite. A tiny campfire whose embers are slowly dying lays in the middle of the camp. On one side of the fire sits an elven ranger, her bow and sword at her side. On the opposite side of the fire lays her trusty companion, a wolf. The wolf is busy watching fireflies dance in the moonlight. Several partially gnawed bones lie around the wolf. Have Arya, who's sitting by the campfire, make a perception check.
8?
I don't know what your perception plus is. It's a d20 plus whatever your perception bonus is.
I hope it's a lot.
It is.
It should be because I'm an elf. Oh, it's weird looking at all his stats again. Sorry, I need to like get back in that zone.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh God, where's perception? Oh, there you go. No. Where's perception?
On your right side, you should have a list of skills.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Perception, it says total 11, ranks 5.
So I guess your total is plus 11 then. Wow.
Plus 11? That's insane.
That is one thing about the system. Oh, God. Sorry.
What?
My shortcut key is a keyboard key, and then I have a word processing thing open with all the description of what's going on. So I just had a bunch of like a semicolon just. I'm like, why is that there? So, yep, make your perception roll for Arya. Sitting around the
My
campfire, you
heart.
can hear the fire slowly dying. It's down to embers.
Okay. It's 19.
Okay, Arya doesn't see this, but Akela the wolf does see this. A dark, shadowy, humanoid creature sneaks into the edge of camp. It quietly reaches down and grabs one of the partially gnawed bones on the ground. Akela turns to see the creature, locking eyes with it. The creature, bone in hand, instantly turns and runs. The wolf lurches forward in pursuit.
Did I even see Akela go after it?
Yeah, Arya, you did. You saw Akela get up, mad bear pig, and run off. Run off into the woods. Like you're in a little meadow and it's like on the edge of the woods. Just dart off into
I'm
the.
just gonna, yes, I'm just gonna go straight after Akela. I'm gonna grab my bow and arrow as well and put it on my back, sling it over my arm as I head off.
And your. Do you have a sword? I assume you're gonna take all your weapons with you.
Uh, my primary one is a longbow. I've got a small dagger though and a whip, but
Oh,
I
okay.
hardly use those two.
Those are with you though, right? Like the daggers on a belt.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna just grab everything, just pick it up and just
All right. So Arya runs into the forest. Make another perception check.
12.
Is that counting the?
That's counting the bonus because I got a natural one.
Akela runs, or not Akela, Arya runs into the woods and clotheslines herself on a branch and lands and falls down. If we had luck, I'd roll to see if you actually smashed your head, but the way things are
Oh,
going. After a moment, she gets up dazed. She can hear Akela howl as he chases something in fast pursuit.
I like just kind of like stagger again and like try to go after Keeler again, but like kind of like kind of running, but not too fast because I'm gonna trip over if I do.
Okay, so Arya jumps to her feet and runs in pursuit, but more cautious pursuit this time.
Yeah.
As she pushes her way through the forest, she gets closer and closer to the sound of Akela until she finally emerges into a wide open meadow. The meadow feels cold and lonely, as though it were a deserted island surrounded by a sea of trees. The moon hangs high in the night sky, casting its pale light over all it sees.
Oh,
Near the center of the meadow are three
I'm allowed to
massive
say this.
round burial mounds, which loom large over the surrounding grassland. Large stone archways lead into each of the burial mounds. In between the three burial mounds stands a large weathered stone. It's approximately 4 feet tall, about 6 feet wide, and 9 feet long. On top of the top of the stone is flat and appears to have images of some kind carved onto it. Standing near the stone is Akela. So let me see if I can find your units.
Yeah, we have the best units.
Oops, I put two of them on there. Which one is this? The Akela one?
Yes. Totally. Oh,
I forget how to
that's
resize them, but okay, I will give you
adorable.
control of those.
Yes.
Is it this
Okay,
button?
let me see. I can't touch anything right now.
All right, so you should be able to move them now.
Okay. Haha. Yes, I can move them.
All right.
All right, all right, all right. Can I stand near this, or is it too dark to see like what's around me fully?
You can see what I described. There's three large burial mounds. They all have um, sort of stone entrances into them, and there's a great big stone standing in between all of them. Um, Arya is an elf, so she has kind of like night vision, so she sees better at night than like a human would.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna head towards the middle stone.
Okay, so feel free to move your character where you'd like to. As Arya gets near the stone, she can see what's carved onto it better. Carved into the top of the large stone are three circles. Straight grooves are carved into the stone between each circle, forming a triangle.
Can I put my hand straight on the stone?
Yep.
Do I need to do a roll for any of
Nope,
that?
you're just going to touch it. She puts her hand on it, and it feels cold. Much colder than she would have expected.
Hmm. Can I lick the stone?
Okay.
Her tastes really good, so she can work out materials and minerals, what they are.
Alright, lick the stone.
Do I need to roll for that?
What are you trying to find out?
Just like the background on what this material is. Like if I've ever dealt with this before, if I have knowledge about what this stone was
Like
made out of.
how much detail? Like it's obviously a large stone that's been carved. Like is she
Yeah,
trying to find out like the specific type or like the history of a stone like
the
that or just
history of a stone, yeah.
you okay, you want to lick it? All right, make a knowledge history check.
Where the
If you have knowledge history, it would be like where you have perception. You'd have to like scroll up. You may not have knowledge history. If you don't, you can do an intelligence check instead. It'll just
can
be
I
more
do an
difficult.
intelligence check instead?
All right, do an intelligence check.
Okay. That's still D20, isn't it?
Yep. And then you add your intelligence modifier to it.
6.
She licks the stone, and it tastes like stone, I guess. She doesn't really know anything about it. Akela looks at her oddly. like when the wolf tilts their head slightly, like, why is this elf lady licking the stone?
That's a stone, all right.
Akela just kind of rolls her eyes. It's a lady, right? Lady wolf?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I want to kind of like, because like you said, there's like these circular areas on it. Have I put my hand in the circular areas or just on the side of the stone?
Oh, she can put them in there. Like, you can trace around them, you can touch them. She
Can I
feels.
trace around them and see if I can work out like if I know what this symbol is with an intelligence roll?
Go ahead.
What's difficulty?
What's the roll?
12.
She has no idea what the symbol is. Obviously, she recognized circles and lines as like a triangle, but she doesn't know
Oh,
what that would represent.
okay. Okay. Um, damn it. I want to activate what's on the rock. I'm like, because I see the free circles. I'm like, something must have gone here to activate something. I don't know. It just feels like something needs to be activated. Uh, I'm gonna kind of trace around and go. What?
Have Arya make another intelligence check.
13.
Arya steps back for a second from the stone, not far, but enough to kind of get like a wider picture of that and the burial mounds in the pale moonlight of the night. And something kind of like some neurons fire in the back of her head. She remembers that something she'd heard from humans in her travels. That there's a legend, or maybe more of a fairy tale, that is sometimes told to small children in the region. A tale of ancient days of yore, of a great queen whose glorious kingdom never saw the setting sun. The people of the south tell tales of her mighty heroic knights who vanquish evil trolls and save the downtrodden, while the people of the north warn the children that her evil knights will come take them away if they don't go to bed on time. Both the tales of the north and of the south agree on one thing, that when the great queen died, she was buried in a great burial mound next to a sacred stone, though no one
Oh,
knows where it's located.
I think I found that burial place. Okay, so I'm kind of like, I'm gonna try these mounds, but like, why would I want to dig up a queen? Like, I'm kind of conflicted about this. Um, I suppose I can make more money. Maybe she was buried with goods. Yeah, I'm gonna head towards the mound, which is on the far right.
Arya would know that, like, often in ancient burial mounds, people would be buried with, like, the things they had in life.
Yeah, like Egyptian.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna head over to this one.
Okay, give me a second. I just had to find it. I didn't number it on my own personal map.
Why am I pink?
All right, so she's gonna head over to the second burial mound,
Yeah.
and is Akela gonna follow?
Yeah, Akela's gonna follow behind. I'm gonna do like a little bit of a whistle for Akela to kind of like trail behind me, but I want Akela to dig into this mound. No, actually, no, sorry. I want to check the ground with intelligence to see, because I have tracking skills to see if how fresh this burial ground is.
Okay, make a survival check roll.
Do I have? I think I've got that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure you're
do.
good at that because your character's good at tracking. In the adventure where you were gonna poop at the old people's house, you used tracking to find Gary and his friends.
Oh. 10.
Uh, is that with your bonus?
Yeah.
So would you roll?
free.
Looking around by this mound, you don't see any real tracks.
Okay. Can I get Akela to come over and like have a sniff around, see if there's anything of danger?
Yeah, just put Akela where you want, and then have Akela do like the same kind of check.
I don't think Akela has survival. Oh wait, no, Sh- she does. All right, ready?
Yep.
2.
She smells around, then after a while gets bored and just kind of lays down and starts rolling around in the grass.
I'm just gonna go for this one and just use my hands and like dig into the mound.
Okay, you could go in the archway though. The stone parts are archways that lead into it.
Oh, there's normally traps in there though. I'm very cautious of going straight into it, but
It's up to
you
you.
know,
You can do whatever you want.
uh, I could check for traps with my fantastic rolls.
All right, do that.
Okay, intelligence.
Uh, is there the tech traps thing in the skills thing on the right side? What kind of pop did you
Uh,
get, Foxy? Centric, this seems like a perfectly safe place of burial mounds next to a
I
sacred
don't
stone.
know. It doesn't seem safe. I don't have.
I'm pretty sure there's a Holiday Inn not far from here.
You guys have Holiday Inns.
Yeah, I think this is originally an American franchise, but I could be wrong.
I'm just gonna. Can I just roll intelligence because I don't have the that one.
You can try. It's unlikely you're going to find anything, but go ahead.
No, that's okay. 16.
Yeah, okay, you can add your perception to it if you want to just look for anything out of the ordinary. Like, but you're not going to know what is, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm familiar with this trap, but you might say, oh, this is out of the ordinary, if you want to.
I just want to go in.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go in.
You pass
The
between the large stone columns and enter into the barrow. The quiet crunch of the footsteps reverberate unnervingly off of the dirt walls and floor. You continue down a short passageway until you emerge into a small chamber. The air here is cold and clammy on your skin. So we can like switch over to that map a second. I wish they would
Hello.
let me drop all the characters in ahead of time. Wait, is this the wolf one I was supposed to have?
Yeah.
Okay, so Keela grew up, I guess, in between those two shots.
Yeah.
Alright, you should be able to control those now.
Thank you very much.
The
Okay,
air,
so
the air here is clammy. You've walked in. You can be just in the entrance if you want, just in the entranceway. Unless you want to be a little farther in.
I'll be a little further in.
Okay, put yourself where you'd like to be.
Just like here.
The air here is clammy and cold on your skin. Another passage leads out of the room and further into the undermound. Opposite you, drawn into the dirt wall, is the image of a rose with a single thorn. So that'd be like drawn over here. All is quiet, but then somewhere in the distance, yet all around you, you hear a bell ring. The air around you begins to feel warm, feeling cozy, feeling mighty fine. Your nose senses the faint smell of cooking meat on the air.
Um,
Delicious. Quietly at first, but then louder and louder, you begin to hear a band playing a beautiful, lively tune. Bodiless, joyful voices begin to drift all around you as though in dance. You try to make out their words, but can't. Like reaching for an object in a dream that is always just at finger length's reach. Out of reach. The dirt rose in the wall begins to glow a light blue. After a short bit, the music and voices begin to drift away into the ether. You shudder for a moment as the cold and clammy air passes over your skin as it returns. The blue glow then circled the rose fades away like smoke in the wind.
I want to use stealth to head a few steps forwards. Crouch down though.
All right.
So can I go to like here?
Sure.
Can I see much around me, or is it quite dark?
It's darker in here. I mean, if you have like a torch or whatever, you can light it. You can assume you have one.
Oh, my vision's good.
Okay,
Elf
but
vision.
there's like no light in here, so
Elf vision. I think I've got.
okay.
Oh,
You're gonna want to move Akela to wherever you want it, because if something happens, you're not gonna want probably Akela to be
there
like
you go.
okay.
Right deal. I want
So
to head into this room down here.
go ahead.
There you go. We'd head into the dark room, smelling a scent of pungent odor.
Arya and Akela sneak into this wide dirt chamber. It's a dead end. There's only one entrance, which is also its exit. The door you came through, or the passageway. Bones are strewn all over the floor, some alone and some in small piles. The smell of decay hangs on the air.
I want to go over to the bones and see if I can investigate them. See if I can work out what kind of bone it is.
All right. Move your characters where you'd like to, and then make a perception check.
Yes, natural 20 without my but 31.
As Arya looks around the dirt chamber, her gaze falls upon a pile of bones. Her eyes trace down the side of the bone pile to the dirt floor. There she sees that the ground is scuffed as though 1,000 little feet had torn up the dirt floor. As she scans the chamber's dirt floor, she realizes that those tracks are all around her. Her eyes follow one set of tracks which lead to the back wall of the room. At first she thinks that the tracks stop at lumps of dirt, but then to her horror, she realizes that they are no dirt lumps. It is the brown camouflaged exoskeleton of a giant centipede. Then she sees another centipede, and then another giant one, 3 in total, their bodies standing perfectly still, tense, coiled in anticipation as though prepared to attack their prey.
Um, I go into my bag and I take out some biscuits. I put the biscuits down for the centipedes.
Oh, how do you... Don't you have a skill that's, what is it, like charm
I can talk
animal?
to animals.
Is that what the skill is?
It is called animal handle animal.
Do you have a number for that?
Is just says CHA and then total 5.
Okay, make a roll. Make a charisma roll then, and add 5. And your charisma.
Oh, my charisma. Wait, add 5 and my charisma?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Add 5 and my charisma. 22.
All right, where did you put the biscuits?
I put the biscuits in front of them. I put the biscuits here and the biscuits over here. And then I try with the best of my abilities to communicate to these animals that I mean no harm. Here is a peace offering. They must be hungry with all these bones around them.
Normally, they're predators and meat eaters, but Arya has a way with animals, and they run up and greedily and joyfully come up and eat the biscuits. I can't read those names. If I click on that, it doesn't work my thing. Do you have names for the centipedes now?
Can I name them?
If you want to, there's no guarantee they're going to do what you want them to,
Oh
but
no,
you
I just want to
can.
name them. I just want to name
Okay,
them.
you can
No,
name
do you know
them.
what? No, I'm gonna ask for their names because it's rude to assume and give them a name when they might already have one. I am a
After they greedily
creature.
eat their biscuits, and Arya asks that. How does Arya ask that?
She kind of like looks directly at the first one, this little fella. She's like, "What's your name?" Like she kind of they have this bond because she is a
Is like she
rank
standing up, or is she like kneeling down to be like at their
kneeling,
level?
kneeling down to be at that level.
So when she does it, all three of them come up and they like kind of like put their feelers on her hand.
Oh, that's so cute. What's the first one called?
They
This one.
they can't communicate. Like they don't know language. So
Yes, they do. They have their own language.
well, maybe they have a centipede language, but she doesn't know centipede. So
Can I use my intelligence roll to see what language they use?
you would need a linguistic role, and you're not going to succeed because you would have to have knowledge of some. For some languages, you have to have knowledge of the language. So
But I speak common.
yeah, but they don't. They're not like. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello, I'm Edward. This is
Oh, is it
Terrence.
Edward?
No,
I
no,
got the
no.
name
They
then.
don't have name.
The
You
first
can,
name is called Edward.
if you want to name them, you can.
Okay. I kind of communicate to them that it's okay. I will just give you some names. Okay, so this one, the first one's called Edward.
When you call him Edward, then he like kind of gets up and then he like does this weird centipede bow.
Oh, and 1 second, and then I get out my pocket because when I was in at the campfire, this is a memory I wanted to talk about. I made little necklaces out of teeth from people I've killed, but I made like small little bracelets. So as the centipede bows, I put the little bracelet around its neck.
Okay, Edward doesn't like resist it or anything. He's got a little teeth necklace bracelet.
Okay. Uh, Centipede number two is called uh Artemis.
It's a cool name.
Is that what he says? Can I have finally hear him?
No, he doesn't speak common.
Excuse me. Artemis bows his head, and I've got a little bracelet for him. There you go. The third is called Tristan.
All right.
Tristan, oh, you need to get little necklaces for them. They're different colors, so I know which one's which. Could you put something on them?
Like Tristan and Isolde.
Yeah.
I
Can you
don't.
like put like a little badge on each one? Different colors so we know who's Edward, who's Artemis, and who's Tristan because it may be very important to the story.
Can't you
I'm
name
not
them
right.
if you like? Can't you bring up the thing on them if you right click on them?
It doesn't let me. Otherwise, I would have.
What was the middle
Oh,
one? Artisan? No.
no.
What was the
Artemis.
Artemis?
Artemis is the middle one.
Well, I didn't think this
Tristan.
was going to be on the test, so I didn't remember Artemis. I remember
How do you
Tristan
not
and
know their
Edward.
names? That is so disrespectful to these centipedes. They have a life, you know.
All right, we have Edward, Artemis, and Tristan.
If I could draw really well, I'd draw my character with like all them around them with little smiley faces and they're like doing that. And they'd all have hats. Um, yeah, I can't see any names on them. How do I know?
Can't you? I can see names.
No.
It should show
I
nameplates under them.
okay,
The
I don't
chat
see
can
them.
see them.
Can you see? Yeah, I can see them in your room.
Should show nameplate.
Oh, I don't know.
Did that fix it?
Yeah, I see Edward. What?
There we go. Now you can see everyone's name.
You spell Artemis wrong.
How do you want it spelled? Is there an E in the instead of an I?
O. Art-E-Mos. Oh wait, no,
E-O?
it's no. It's like this. Sorry, it's like Artemis Fowl.
That doesn't help me.
Artemis. I.
Hey, just Max.
Hey, Max.
All right, now we have Edward, Artemis, and Tristan, the giant centipedes that have been semi-tamed by Arya the elf.
Max is here to see how good I am at D&D because he invited me to a D&D campaign, but he doesn't think I'm good at it. So I wanted to see what I was like doing D&D.
So, what does Akela think about all the new friends? Is he like jealous, or is he just cool with it?
He
Or she, I'm sorry.
understands. Why did I say he as well? She understands the bond that Arya has with animals. So like, Akela knows that she's top dog, so it's fine.
Okay, so wait, so does Akela think he's or she's top dog of the pack, or that Arya's top, and then like he's the beta or the second one?
She's top dog of the pack.
Oh, okay. All right, so it's all you.
Okay, so I'm like, follow me, children.
All right, move your character
Oh
where
wait,
you want to go.
did I work out what the bones were? I didn't, did I?
They look like mammal bones. They look like
Mammal.
like deer bones and stuff. You think the giant
Okay.
centipede was probably took them down as predators and brought them back here and ate them.
Okay. Yeah, I call the centipedes to come with me. Can I roll my charm for that?
You right now because you've already succeeded at that. There's a strong chance that they'll probably follow you. They're not like your commanded animals, but
Okay, I would like to head out the room with Akela. I would like to have Artemis and Tristan in front of us, and Edward behind us.
none of them go in front, but they're all willing to like follow from behind. So just move your character where you'd like, and then they will follow behind for the moment at least,
Okay,
and then move your wolf wherever you like.
there you go.
Arya walks down a short passage and emerges into the edge of a large chamber. Two passages lead out of the room. Sorry, just a second. I'm trying to click on the right thing. Two passages lead out of the room. The air here carries the faint smell of roses. In the center of the room's dirt floor, there stands a single blue rose. Upon a single vine, full of thorns, Edward, Artemis, and Tristan all kind of pause and kind of stop here on the edge of where they are.
Can I go back in the room and grab a bone real quick?
Okay.
So I'm gonna head back in the room and just pick up one of these bones. I'm gonna come back and then I'm gonna throw it at the rose.
You throw it at. You've seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, right? For those who
No.
have, early on when the bone's flying in the air, it's almost like that. But instead of going like up and down, it's going forward. The bone slowly rotates as it flies in midair, like it's going to hit the rose, and it gets maybe 6 inches away from the rose. It's about to hit it. All of a sudden, all these vines pop up from under the dirt, and one of them grabs the bone in midair and crushes it. So it just kind of cracks and falls apart. And then the vines go back down into the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna. I thought it was a trap of some cool, like sort and stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to like walk around it. I want to get basically to here. So I want to kind of like go around this way, trying to avoid the rose.
All right, make a dexterity check.
20.
Natural 20 or just a good roll?
Add on. Yeah.
Okay, move her where you'd like to go. Arya, ever so slightly, kind of tiptoes while hugging the wall, going through this chamber to get to. I assume you wanted right there?
Yeah, just
Okay.
there.
What's Akela gonna do?
Akila's gonna kind of like crouch down really stealthy and kind of like go behind Arya.
Okay, have Akela make a dexterity roll. Should have done stealth. Is stealth a skill? Otherwise, just do dexterity. Dexterity's fine.
17.
Okay, so Akela gets down on all fours and slowly comes through there too. Tristan, Artemis, and Edward all kind of pause here. None of them are willing to go into the room. They don't run off, but they just kind of look off at Arya and Akela as they disappear off.
Okay. I'm gonna carry on crouch down and I'm gonna slowly head a bit in the room. Could I do a stealth roll for that? I want to go a bit more closer into the room.
Okay.
I want to make sure that something doesn't, jump at me.
So you're trying to sneak in there, so hopefully nothing sees you as the
Yeah,
Arya goes in.
yeah. A 22.
Oh, that's great. Arya slowly, stealthily. Does she have her bow drawn, or is just checking it out, walking in?
Her bow is drawn.
Okay. Sneaks in. As she gets a little further into the chamber, she looks around and sees that the room is packed full of things. On the south side of the room is an old wooden chest. Next to the chest is a wooden table with some sort of game on it. On the east side of the room, kind of northeast, is a large oak table. It is covered by a large silver platter, gold utensils, and a fancy looking glass. It's a fancy looking glass, as in, like a telescope. The
Oh, I thought you
eyepiece.
meant it's a very fancy glass.
Yeah, I gotta put a comma on that, so. 'Cause without it, it's just like, that's a nice glass you got there.
Like a spyglass, do you mean?
Like a telescope. The eyepiece and the ends of the looking glass are made of gold. The center of the looking glass is covered by a supple red leather. On the west side of the room is another old wooden chest and a large chair. The chair is made of mahogany and covered in velvet. Its arms are engraved with highly detailed images of roses. Long ago, this chair must have been the height of luxury, but now it's just a decaying mess. Sitting on the chair is a large undead human body, swollen and hideous. A horrible stench emanates from it and fills the room. It is a barrow white. The creature wears pants made of the finest leather, a white silk shirt, and a vest made of crushed velvet. Its eyes look around the room greedily, but don't seem to have seen Arya as she snuck into the room. It greedily eyes its treasures.
Can I? Oh, okay. I would like, um, I have in my bag, I have a gold medallion. I would like to take the gold medallion out. Uh, I would like to kind of attach it to the end of my bow. What I want to do is I kind of want to get the eye of this thing and I want to drag it out into the vines, which are like here.
All right. So you're going to.
Use the bow to like fling and get this guy's attention so the medallion's shining on the end of it.
And you're just going to shoot it into the middle of the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I have your plan right, you're going to attach a gold coin to the arrow, and then you're going to and you have a rope on the arrow, and you're going to shoot into the middle of the room and try and pull it back.
And slowly like pull it back.
Okay. To do that, though, that you are going to have to get back through with the vine room, if you're going to try and drag him through the vine room.
Could I ask Edward or Tristan or Artemis to help me with the... No! Could I put the medallion in one of their mouths, make them go in there and come out and
Uh,
lead him to the vines?
no, none of them were willing to come into the room with the rose. They all stopped there. They like none of them were willing to go in there.
Uh, how about Akela?
You could put gold on Akela and have Akela try
I
it.
want to put a neck, attach the necklace to Akela's neck and have Akela go in the room, look at it, and then lead to the vine room.
Okay, so give me just a second.
Fish, fish, fish. Gotta get him out. Ugh, that's nasty.
Yep, he's like nasty, decaying,
It looks
undead
like
creature.
Frankenstein.
Though he'd have nicer clothes. I didn't like bother making this one. I made some of the ones, but I didn't do that one.
Yes.
Okay, so put Akela where you want. Well, first of all, do everything you say. You're attaching the what necklace do you have?
The gold medallion, the lunar necklace.
Oh, from the dungeon Gary was in. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Right.
you're putting some bling on your wolf.
Tie it tight.
Okay, and then put the wolf where you want the wolf to go.
Look Akela in the eye and say, like, you know what to do. And then go.
Okay, move Akela how you want Akela to go.
Akela's gonna go pop.
All right, let's have. As the wolf saunters in, I assume Akela comes in style, sauntering and wearing a gold necklace.
Yeah.
The undead Barrow White is like, huh? But then he sees the gold around him, and he's going to look around quickly. He just sees the gold. He just focuses on the gold. He doesn't see Arya in the corner, just Akela, and he gets up to run after Akela. So roll initiative.
18.
Who is that for?
Akela.
Okay, and then roll it for Arya too.
8.
So the order is going to be, it's going to be Akela, Arya, and then the white.
Oh, cool.
So Akela gets to go first, and Akela can move, you said, 50 feet. Each square represents 5 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20. Here.
All right, Akela runs there, and it stops there.
Oh, no, no, no. I want to set something up
Oh, okay,
real
okay.
quick. I want a chorus here. I want to set up like my rope, like a trip rope.
We're already in combat. Like, you should have
But
done
if he's
that
running
before.
towards us,
You want to do that with
sorry.
your turn?
Yeah.
We can let you try and make a roll for that if you want.
Yes, please.
Okay. So Akela's going to stop there.
Yep.
As Akela does, instantly the vines of the rose come up and attack Akela. So we're going to have the rose make a roll. That was pretty bad too. So the rose is now in the turn order. And it's going to go after Arya. So Arya in horror sees as Akela stands there that the rose has like pulled its vines up and is going for Akela. So it's Arya's turn.
Can I do the with the bow and arrow?
Are you just trying to set up like a tripwire thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Just make I don't know, just make a simple attack roll.
Simple attack.
Yeah, just make an attack roll. D20 plus your attack modifier. How did I lose the turn order? I just knocked it on the ground. Pro
It's
DM in here.
Akela, Arya, White, and then Rose.
Thank you.
No problem. So where's the attack modifier?
It's
Where is
actually
that?
a rose than white, but
Oh.
it should be your bow one. It should be your ranged combat one. It should be on the left side under your.
Oh, I was looking at Akela. I was like, where is it? I was like, oh wait, Akela
It
doesn't
would be
have a
more
bow.
cool if your wolf was using the bow. Yeah, I'll give you that.
That would work. So it's 1d8.
No, it's a D20 plus whatever your bonus is for that, because you're good just doing an attack roll. This is just to see if you succeed, because you're like gonna quickly try and get arrows off, right, to shoot on both sides to create a tripwire.
But the bonus would be like the longbow bonus.
Yeah, D8 doesn't matter. You're not rolling for damage because you're not trying to damage the walls. You're just trying to set up a tripwire.
Oh, yay.
A little ballista would
9.
be badass.
9.
That was with your plus?
No. 10.
Well, the walls aren't going anywhere, so she quickly shoots both of those and sets up a little tripwire. The rose gets to go.
Okay.
Give me just. I have to write. The monsters are on 2 different pages because I didn't expect that the combat was going to go this way, so I'm going to have to flip back and forth. So I just got to write where the rose stats are a moment. I have a feeling this battle's going to get big.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so the rose is going to attack Akela.
Okay.
What is Akela's armor class?
Akela is 14.
The rose, one of its big vines comes up and just hits Akela, knocking some thorns into Akela. Akela takes 3 points of damage.
Okay.
The white lumbers this way, trying to chase after the wolf with the bling. At least it looks that way. You don't know. Maybe he's seen Arya. You're not positive.
Okay.
The 3 centipedes, giant centipedes, seeing Akela get attacked, run into the room to attack the rose. I'll allow you to make attack rolls for them if you want to.
Yeah, okay. Am I just using what am I using for those attack rolls for that?
You'd use a D20.
Okay. So I'm gonna just write down then. Can I do the order of Edward, Tristan, then Artemis?
Yeah, whatever order you want to, because they'll all go at the same time in the turn order.
Okay.
They will be last in the turn order.
Oh, okay. Can I do them now?
Yeah.
7 for Edward.
He misses.
8 for Tristan.
He misses.
10 for Artemis.
He misses.
Oh, man.
So we go right back up to the top of the turn order. Keela gets to go.
Akela is going to try to bite these vines.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Natural 1.
So what happens on the failure? Akela won't get hurt, but like what happens to fail?
Bites and bites its Akela's tail instead.
These yelps.
Yeah.
All right, Arya gets to go.
Uh, 14.
What are you doing though?
Has the fella tripped over anything, or is he just looking at me still?
You wanted the tripwire right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's still got to get that way. He might attack Arya first if you don't move.
Okay. Can I move out of the way?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I move to in front of Akela?
Yeah, you can. You're gonna have to make a dexterity check to get over your own tripwire, though.
Okay. I'll be down for that. 7.
You could add your dex bonus to it.
Yes, with my bonus.
Arya runs to jump over the tripwire that she set for the creature behind her, and she just falls face first and slides past Akela and lands prone on the ground.
Do I have any tokens?
We don't have tokens, so no. If you want to, instead of attack, use your turn to get up, you can do that and be up at the end of the turn to stand back up.
Can people donate for tokens, please, in the chat right now? Thank you.
We're not using tokens, so no, they can't.
Thanks, guys.
So far,
Okay.
Akela the wolf bit her own tail. I'm sorry, and Arya set up a tripwire that so far has only tripped herself.
Whose turn is it now?
Arya, you is on the ground. What do you want to do? Like she can do
I
like
want to
one
get
more thing.
up.
Okay, so she'll
I want to
stand
get
up.
up.
We move to the rose in the turnover. Turn order. You see more of these thorny vines come out of the dirt. 3 big ones, and they all go towards different ones of the centipedes. So, 3 attacks. 1, 2, 3. I gotta go find the centipedes DLC. Not DLC.
Oh, DLC.
Oh, now you gotta pay for centipede DLC if you want to play.
$20.
Okay, so one of the centipedes, Tristan, gets hit. Let's see, what are their hit points? He gets hit for 4 points of damage. So let me set that up a second.
Oh, I don't want him to die.
And then the white gets to go. Let's see. He's going to have to make a dexterity check because he doesn't see the tripwire. He's just, luckily, because of his strength, just plows right through it.
God damn it.
And he attacks Akela because he wants to get that
no.
gold necklace.
Does he not get vines on him, though, by going where Akela is?
He's still outside the room because he can't really move past Akela where Akela is right now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like on your next turn, you could move. He'd get an opportunity attack, but you could move and not attack, so he doesn't get an opportunity attack if you wanted to.
I want to move and exactly what.
That misses, right? Because Akela has a lower or higher armor class than 9, right?
Yeah.
So he reaches down trying to get the necklace and just whiffs awfully. So far, the smartest creature is the only non-animal. It's the plant.
It's like there is just soap on the floor and everyone is just falling over it.
All right, and the 3 centipedes, they will all try and attack the vines that are around them.
Go, everybody!
Oh, one of them got a crit.
I thought... Okay.
Oh, wait, you get a roll. You're right, those don't count. You get a roll.
No, I take those.
I fucked up. You were supposed to roll. That's...
Crit.
All 3 of those would have hit. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you roll for damage then. Roll 3d6.
Oh, man!
It's my fault. I fucked up. It's on me. So
3. Do I do it 2 more times?
yeah.
4.
Okay, 7,
5.
12. So they damaged the rose bush for 12 points of damage. They've ripped some of the vines off, but it's still like lashing around. There's vines all over in the room. Thorns getting close to people. My eyes. That would make it Akela's turn again.
Alright, Akela. Akela's going to try to move this turn to get out of the way of that big thing.
Okay. If Akela moves, it gets an attack of opportunity on it, which is a free attack. Or he can just use his entire move to disengage and get away. She can... Sorry.
Disengage.
Yep, and then Akela wouldn't be able to attack this turn, but she could get away without getting hit.
Yeah, she wants to do that.
Okay, and then you can move as many as Akela could normally move.
Okay, awesome. 20. Roll.
You,
Dice?
you don't have to roll anything because she's just moving. She's not going to fight.
Oh, okay. That's good then. Just keep. She's gone. She's out of here.
All right, okay. Is that where you want her to go? Move her wherever you
Yeah.
want to go within. Okay.
Yeah, she can go over there.
All right. So it's Arya's turn. She's standing up now. She's ready to go.
She's gonna aim for his eyeball on the white.
Give me a second. I should put these names on here so people can see them. I That's my bad. I'm so used to the characters myself, but that way if somebody shows up late and they're okay, so please continue.
Oh, you spelled Arya wrong. That says Aya.
How do you spell it?
Arya is A-R-I-A.
Okay. There we go.
There you go.
Can't fight, y'all. Gotta spell my name tag right. I'm sorry. Alright. It's Arya's turn.
Yeah, she's gonna go she's gonna bring the bow back and try to go for his eyeball.
For the white thing that's walking in?
Yep.
But maybe he's got the white stuff.
I don't want your coke, thank you, sir. It looks nasty if it does that to him.
Alright, go ahead and attack.
17.
That's a hit.
Oh, I didn't get my sheets up. Now I don't know what I'm using. Aha.
I love those
I got
Mr.
it.
Buns.
Bun mania. Sorry, I'm just like, what's my dice? Oh no. 7.
That was plus any bonuses or whatever you would get.
That was plus the bonus, yeah.
All right.
I need to roll these damages down. Unless you're doing it.
Yeah. Well, not for your characters, obviously, but for the bad guys, I am.
Yeah.
So she unleashes a arrow from her bow, and it just sticks right in his head, just, and it doesn't seem to phase him. He's done damage,
Right
but
in your eye, creature.
it's done damage, but he's undead. So it's like cutting a piece off of a zombie.
Oh, my
It don't make him happy, but
Not my good eye.
the rose once again goes to attack Edward, Tristan, and Artemis. 2
Okay.
successful hits.
I was gonna roll this turn because you keep doing my rolls for me.
No, the rose is attacking.
Oh, okay. You said Artemis.
Yeah,
So I
it's
was like,
it's
no.
attacking the 3
Oh.
centipedes. So they've done 7 damage. They did damage to 2 different ones. They damaged Artemis and Tristan again. Ooh, Tristan's looking pretty bad. And the white comes in closer, angry that you've poked his eye. He steps in and takes a big old swing at Arya.
Can I jump back 1 step and then go for an attack, or would that take a whole attack?
That would be on your turn. You could do that.
Oh, sorry. Please carry on.
He whiffs mightily. The white has not been very effective. He does not have the white stuff. All right, we're back to the 3 centipedes. Tristan's looking a little rough around the centipede bits.
Round his hat's come off. Okay. I'm ready.
All right, 3 attacks.
14. That can be Tristan.
Okay. They're all attacking the rose. You see the centipedes like kind of come up on their hind legs trying to get the vines that are waving wildly around them like wacky wild waving arm men.
So 14 for one of them. 20 for one of them.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
That's a crit.
Because I don't know any bonus, so. And a 12.
The first 2 hit, you can roll double damage for the crit.
The crit, yeah.
What was the damage for that? I think it's a D6. Yeah, D6. So you can roll a D6 3 times again. They're all going after the rose.
Do I get double damage on the second, though?
Well,
Because it's a natural 20.
that counts that. Otherwise, it would have been just 2D6 because you only hit twice.
Oh, yeah, duh. Okay. Wait, did you say D6?
Yes.
Shit, sorry. I gotta get it. 1 second. One sec. Oh, it's right here. I was like, wait, where is it? Okay. I'll move those to the left because I'm not going to use those. Right, let's try this. 3,
Okay.
2, 6.
That's 11 points of damage. The centipedes in unison start ripping more of the vines
Go,
of the
boys,
rose
go.
out of the ground. The rose isn't done yet, but you can see like a small pile of vines that have been ripped out by the centipedes. That gets us back up to the top. It's Akela's turn.
Let's go, Akela. Akela's going to start biting the vines from there, can she? Is that okay?
Yeah, she can make an attack on the rose creature.
Okay, cool. She did 14.
I believe that's a hit.
Awesome. She's going to actually bite this time.
What damage does she do? That's definitely a hit.
1d6 plus 1.
All right.
5.
She kills the rose. What's it look like?
It's like, it starts screaming, like the center of it has a mouth and it goes, like these teeth come out and it just like full on starts quivering and then like wilting and stuff.
Creepy. All right, it's Arya's turn.
She's going to go for the other eye this time.
All right.
But first she looks the others right. Let's go, boys. It looks all the little her little friends. That was a 17.
That's a hit.
Okay. I'm just like swapping. Eight.
Oh, that's a good hit. It's like embeds itself not in the eye, but right next to the eye into the skull. It doesn't stop the white though.
Okay.
The white takes a big old swing at Arya.
You what,
and
mate?
misses. This thing has been awful. Frankenstein attack. The centipede's gonna go.
Let's go, boys. They're looking hungry.
So 2 of them are close enough to attack. One of them, Artemis, is too far away to attack currently.
Can Artemis go closer on his move?
Yep, it's his turn. He can move. He can move 30 feet.
Can you move him like right next to close to attack, like here? Is it
Like
here?
there? That's where you need to be to
Yeah.
attack. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay. So
So
just Chris.
3 attacks if you want, because he can move and attack.
Awesome. Let's do this. 6.
That's a miss.
10.
That's a miss.
13.
That's a close miss, but still a miss.
Damn.
That goes back up to the top of the turn order. It's Akela's turn.
That's a 18.
What's Akela going to do, though?
Keela's gonna jump for the arm.
Okay, so you're going to
Like,
move him in and attack?
pounce. Yeah.
Okay.
Like
so,
to stop like there and then pounce if he can.
Yeah,
if she
okay.
can.
And move Akela where Akela's going to end up.
On his arm.
Okay, but be in the space next to it, not on the same space.
You know, that's those police dogs they train when they attack they fill the arms and then they attack them to teach them how to take down suspects.
The 18 is a hit. Akela jumps and grabs and starts pulling on his arm. Do some damage.
You do some damage. No, don't do any damage. 5.
That's not bad at all. So the white's going to swing at Arya again.
Whoa.
And still misses.
So she like dodges when he does that. Can I do that when?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He does these slow, he's telegraphing with these slow Frankenstein attacks.
can't. Hmm. Are we ready?
Yeah, I think it's the centipede's turn.
It's all of our turns. Let's do this.
Or did Arya attack this turn? Otherwise, it's Arya's turn.
Arya didn't attack.
Okay, then Arya and then the centipedes. I messed up the order a bit, but that's okay.
She's gonna jump at him with a dagger this time, I think.
Okay.
She's gonna get out of her side pocket and try to go straight for his skull.
He's got 2 arrows already sticking out of his head.
That's a 4, so probably she's gonna slip and fall backwards.
All right, then the caterpillars can go. The ones who actually...
They are not
I'm
caterpillars.
sorry, the giant centipedes.
All right, boys.
Artemis is the most injured. He's pretty injured.
16.
That's a hit.
15.
That's a hit.
10's not a hit.
Nope.
So 2 of them got the hits.
Yep, which ones? You can pick which ones.
Artemis and Edward.
Okay. So they start like ripping pieces out of him. They're used to attacking creatures with meat because they're predators.
It's
so
6, isn't it?
Yep.
5. 6.
They tear him apart like limb from limb, like grab his arms and just like pull them apart and then pull apart his legs and then like tear his head off of his body. They just wreck him so there's like nothing left but rotten flesh and bones.
Oh my god. Wow. Is he dead?
Yep. Well, he was.
He's like full on dead. I mean, deader.
He couldn't get any deader than he is. Yeah, he's no longer a threat. He's totally gone, and the blue rose is totally gone too.
I want Arya to like pat them on their heads, like you did a good job, boys.
They come in for like head pats.
Oh, you're the best, boys. Yes. Okay, cool. I want to search the Ramizan now and steal everything of it.
All right, put your character in there, and you don't have to put your character by every object, but just
Blah, 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 blah.
just you can highlight what you want to have looked at first.
I want to also invite the centipedes in with me because they need some gold as well.
Okay. Yep. Now they're willing to follow you into the room.
Why is that? Oh, because of the rose. Can I give a light moderate potion to Artemis?
Okay.
What?
Go ahead. What is it? Roll D8 and then add. Well, we'd add his level, but okay.
Okay, give me a second. Let me find it. A D8, yeah.
Pineapple is bad news. How's it going, R? Yeah, D8, and then
That was a 3.
3. All right, so you heal Artemis a little bit with a potion.
Yes.
What do you want to look at first?
I would like to look at the
Sorry, I had to write a note. Now I have to keep track of the centipedes because this is...
the centipedes are the best. For anyone just joining, this is Artemis, Tristan, and Edward. They are our centipede buddies. Okay, so I'd like to look at this fancy little table over here. Artemis is amazing.
All right, let me see if I can find the table. Oh, that's the table that has the large silver platter on it, gold utensils, and a fancy looking glass. She can scoop those up if she wants into her bag or whatever she wants to take those.
I'd like to give the looking glass to the centipedes.
They just kind of like touch it with their feelers and then leave it alone. It's not something they're particularly interested.
Why wouldn't they not want that? They can see when enemies are coming.
Even...
It can be used as, like, if they go out on sea, they can see things in front of them.
Centipedes on the sea?
Yeah.
Centipede Navy?
Did you not know there's a navy? They are that intelligent, actually. They're very intelligent. They don't want the looking glass?
No, they're unlikely to be interested in metal objects. They'd be more interested in food. But it seems like they're well fed because you fed them biscuits. So
Okay.
if,
Oh, wait, do you mean the nasty biscuits that you guys have there, or like nice biscuits like we
they
have
can be
here?
whatever you want. They can be elven biscuits, which can be like
Elven biscuits.
okay.
Like, there's the shiz. Okay, so I'm going to take all the stuff off the table and put it in my
All
pouch.
right, feel free to write that on your inventory that you now have like a golden telescope
Uh,
and you have some gold utensils and a fancy silver plate.
Let me just write that down.
Were you saying eccentric? You check with the centipedes first. Hey, centipedes, you want this now? Oh, I'll take it.
Oh, I need to take the lunar necklace back from Akela as well.
Does
So what's on the
Akela
table?
willingly give it up, or does Akela want to keep the bling?
Akela just, I say Akila's name, like when you say to a dog like their name and they like ignore you or like what's in your mouth and they like make it more difficult. So no, Akela does not give me back the necklace. So what was on the table? Sorry.
There's golden utensils, so you can say like a set of golden utensils like spoons, forks, whatever.
Okay.
A big silver platter, and
Mhm.
then like a gold telescope looking glass.
Perfect. Okay.
That's true. The MVPs probably right now would be the centipedes. I think they did the most damage.
They're the best, and they like work in a pack, and now they're all healed up, kind of. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go for this one now.
The table down there.
hmm
Make a. You don't have history, right? Make an intelligence check.
I think my intelligence is pretty high. Not really.
What's your bonus for intelligence? Out of curiosity.
This is 2.
Well, that's not bad.
Hmm. When I get a 1 is 3.
She's pretty sure that is an ancient summoning device to summon demons while they're in the middle of sex. Sex demons. She's like, whoa.
Succubuses.
Yeah, them too.
No, that's
They
what a
sure
sex
do
demon
sucks.
is. I feel so triggered right now.
She can move the pieces around the board if she wants to see if it works.
Let's see if it works. What role do you want me to do?
It's not going to matter. She rolled 1. She's going to move the pieces around and nothing happens. And she starts to think maybe it isn't used to summon sex demons. And she's glad that nobody could know her thoughts.
Except the GM.
But like Akela and the giant centipedes, they don't know. They think she's just playing with some human game. So
Cool. I'm gonna go for this chest next.
she goes to try and open it, and like the wood's pretty rotten, but like the chest is still locked.
Can she try to crack it open?
Yeah, go ahead. Make a strength check.
6.
Do you have any bonuses to it?
That's the bonus, Paul.
She kicks it and kicks it and kicks it and gets increasingly frustrated. She keeps kicking it and nothing happens. She can't break it open.
Can I try again?
No, not with that character. You can try on the other chest.
Can I try on the other chest?
Yeah, or you could have Akela try it. So,
I'll try on the other chest first, and then Akela can try the first chest that I
all right.
found at.
So try it on the northern chest.
15.
That's your roll.
That's for my bonus, yeah.
She kicks it open and it reveals tons of copper coins. There's probably like 1,000 copper pieces in here. And as she looks at them, she notices they all look different. None of them look the same, and she doesn't recognize any of them. And you can put 1,000 copper pieces on your thing if you want.
So I have 1,000 and 1,011. Cool. I'd like, hey, Akela, do me a solid. Look in that box.
All right, have Akela try and open that box.
Body slam it. 15.
All right, so how does Akela smash open the box?
Keela just nudges it with her nose and opens.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Revealing another 1,000 copper coins. And like the other ones, they're all different. They're all ones Arya's never seen before.
Nice. Okay. I think that's everything in the room.
That is possible, yes.
We're gonna kind of head out now. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
To about here.
I gotta move these centipedes everywhere.
I mean, you do realize you can just like highlight them or move them at the same time. You can move two characters if you just kind of you highlight them both at the same time.
That's cool, but I wanted to put them in specific places.
Oh,
All
fair
right.
enough.
The whole little posse here. Akela the wolf, Arya the ranger elf, and the three giant centipedes pass through a short passage and enter into a large chamber. There are two other passages that lead out of the room. One south back into the Rose Room, and one east into a room that they've not seen yet. On the north side of the chamber stands a large silver pedestal, approximately 3.5 feet tall. The base of the pedestal is engraved with images of horrific faces grimacing in agony. The top of the pedestal is shaped like a large silver bowl. The edges of the large silver bowl, are surrounded with ornate etchings, and its center is filled with a placid light blue water which emits a tiny glow.
I'd like to put one of those copper pieces in the bowl of water.
All right, so Arya walks up there. Where's everyone going to be? You can
Behind me.
change where they are. Okay.
There you go.
As Arya walks up there with a coin out to drop in, she looks into the glowing blue liquid. Her eyes. She sees her own eyes looking back at her. It's like she can see a reflection as though looking into a water mirror. Then the water in the bowl begins to violently bubble and boil. When it stops, the water becomes still as ice. In the glow of the water, she sees a vision. It is the vision of a mighty army marching along a dirt road. They bear the banner of the blue rose. The warriors carry many riches, necklaces, gold, rings. Behind them a large city burns. Its flames reach high into the night sky. Companies of slaves chained together, men, women, children, despondently follow the warriors. The line goes on for as far as the eye sees. Then the bubbling, boiling water, begins to boil more. And then it once again becomes calm like ice. Arya sees a new vision, one that's close to her, one of her past. What does she see?
As she sees leaving her home for the first time and sneaking out and ripping off her necklace and things that meant everything to her and abandoning it.
What did her home look like?
It was like a sanctuary of like a rainforest, but a mixture of like a lot of things were kind of on water at the same time. So a lot of houses were on water. And then there was a higher part of the city, which was more kind of elegant and built up with marble architecture. And this is where the higher elves were. And then they had lower elves because they had a kind of class system. Arya is a higher elf.
She sees the land of her home once again, and is surprised to see it. The water in the water mirror starts to bubble again. The vision fades and disappears, and then the water becomes calm once more.
Can I use my intelligence to work out what that means, or my perception?
You could try intelligence. I don't know if she's going to get anything, but you could try.
6.
She's confused. She doesn't really know why she saw that. And she's probably not, she's not a magic user, so she wouldn't be like familiar with the intricate workings of some sort of scene thing like that. She'd be familiar that people might have seen devices, but she wouldn't know like if it's accurate, if it's the past. Well, she would know that her vision was true. What she saw in the vision, she knows was real. but she wouldn't know why it was there.
Can she frantically look around the rest of the area?
Make a perception check.
19.
She looks around the rest of the room. About the only thing she notices is there's some groove marks where the chair from the other room had once been in this room and was dragged into the other room. Otherwise, there's not much of anything else in the room other than the dirt walls, the ceiling, and floor. So,
Can she go into this area?
yeah, she can go wherever she wants.
Yeah, I want to go into this area.
Okay, so just put her where you want, and then we'll have the whole crew follow. Well, okay, we'll put her here on the edge as she first steps in, if that's cool. As she turns the corner and walks into a large dirt chamber, she notices light smoke hanging in the air, and it smells of lilac. On the east and west sides of the chamber are two large stone braziers. These. If I can get the other one to work. There we go. Blue flames violently crackle and dance in each of the braziers, giving off the light, smoky haze which fills the room. On the far side of the chamber is a small passage. And let me make sure that's on the stream thing for people to see. That is entirely blocked by a man-sized white stone slab. On each side of the stone slab stands a large death knight, as though silently guarding the passage. Each knight is over 7 feet tall and clad in ornate armor. In the gaps of the armor, in the eye holes of the helmets, you can see bright light. The bright light of blue flames. Each knight holds in its bony hands a giant two-handed claymore with a blade made of blue flames. And let me see if I can find... Is this the dude? Some of these I just grabbed the easy ones. There we go.
Okay. I want to head over to the knights.
All right, put your character where you want it.
That.
As Arya walks up to the knights, not past them, but to them, right?
Yep.
They take their giant claymores and kind of cross them so that they block the way to the white stone.
Can I want to get 2 copper pieces and give them to both of the knights.
They show no interest in the copper pieces.
How about an apple?
They show no interest in the apple, but Tristan does come up a little bit when he sees an apple.
Oh, there you go, buddy.
He greedily eats it down and then puts his feelers out like when a dog wants to lick your hand or whatever. So.
Ah, my apple's gone. Can I bow at the knights and see if they let me pass?
Yep, what's it look like?
One hand. I can't see this on forward bowing.
Alright, Arya bows to the Death Knights, but they don't move. They just stand there with their swords kind of crossed in front of the white stone.
Can I try to get a bit closer?
Their swords are between you and the doors, so you can get up to them. Or are you going to try and get beyond the swords? Okay, so you're going to try and pass under the swords.
Mm-hmm.
As you start to pass under the swords, they pull back and roll initiative.
18.
4. Who's it
What?
for? You got to say who it's for.
Oh, sorry, Arya.
Okay. And then what about Akela?
5. Yep.
Alright, so it's going to be Arya, the Death Knights, Akela, and then the Centipedes. So Arya gets to go first.
Okay. 18.
Who you're going to hit?
The one on the right.
Alright. You can roll for damage?
Oh, yeah. I was just waiting to see if I succeeded.
Yeah, that's why I said, yeah, you hit.
2.
Alright, so she shoots an arrow at the Death Knight, knocks part of his rusty armor off.
Can I throw water at them? Does that count?
You've already done your turn.
Okay.
The Death Knight on the right is going to go after Arya. Let's see. They get to add 6 to this roll, so I'll just do it quickly. 21, that's a hit. They get to add... Oh, I didn't set up a D8 macro. I'll just do that. The one on his right brings its sword down and catches Arya, doing 4 points of damage.
What?
The one on
Okay.
the left swings at Tristan and totally misses.
Yes. Get wrecked, mate.
So it makes
Gonna
it makes it Akela's turn.
Attacking Tristan. Who do you think you are? Natural 20, yeah.
Is he gonna move and attack someone?
She.
She gonna move and attack someone?
She's gonna jump and move on the right one.
Okay.
She's gonna go here and then she's gonna jump.
Alright, that's a successful attack. Roll for damage.
6.
That's a nice hit. Alright, so what do you want the centipedes to do?
Attack the right one as well. I want them to get closer, yeah.
Oh, they can't all attack.
Sorry,
this one could go over here.
Yeah, there you go. Edward can go there, and Artemis is going to go next to Tristan.
All right, so Edward will go after the have Edward do the one first, I guess. The knight on the right.
13.
That's a miss, and then you can roll the other two for Artemis and Tristan.
1. 8.
Those are both misses.
They're all like there, and like antennas cool, like little feelers cool with each other. Like, oh no.
Yeah, they have a hard time because they're not really made to fight, I guess, armored things. It's Arya's turn.
Okay. 17.
That's a hit.
Oh, 6. On the right one.
All right, so she shoots another arrow and it like flakes off more of the armor as it just like penetrates right through it. 6, you said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the knight on the right is going to go after Arya again. He gets a +5, so that's a hit anyway.
Why does he get +5?
Because they're Death Knights. They're really good.
Why are they Death Knights?
He does 3 points of damage to Arya. And then the one on the left's going after Tristan. That's going to be just short.
All right.
And then it's the centipedes. No, it's Akela and then the centipedes, so.
20.
For Akela, that's a natural 20?
Yeah, natural 20.
That's a crit. You can roll damage twice. Going after the one on the right, right?
Mm-hmm. Right. I really want a milkshake. I don't know why. This is making me thirsty for a milkshake. 6, 2.
That's 8 points of damage. That's a lot of damage. And then the centipedes.
Come on, boys. 1, 13, 10.
All 3 of them miss. They
Cool.
try, they got their little segmented body arm parts, just like trying to get through the armor, but just doing nothing. All right, so it's Arya's turn. Back up to the top.
Okay. 14.
That is a miss. The Death Knight on the right goes after Arya. It has a 9. That's a miss. He finally misses. The one on the left goes after Tristan, And he misses too. The one Tristan is just doing like all these centipede moves, just
Ooh.
like Matrix centipede.
I was thinking Matrix, like he's like, you know, with the bullets, it's like, whoa.
Like the Death Knight did not prepare for a creature that's segmented that can move its whole body like back or to the
Like I'm
left.
just like he's like dancing, he's so happy, like he's like doing a little groove. All right.
It's Akila's turn.
15.
15, that is a miss. Then the 3 centipedes. I have Edward go first because he's fighting a
Oh,
different one than the other ones.
11.
That's a miss.
11.
That's a miss.
8.
That's a miss. All right, back up to Arya.
20.
What's that?
20.
Is that with your bonus or naturally?
Naturally.
Okay. So you can do your double damage. You're hitting the one on the right.
Again. Until it dies. It needs to die. I'm still using my bow and arrow, just so you know. I just keep doing shots. I'm not swapping a weapon or anything. So I'm just going to go for, like, its hat area? Head area? 8. 8. No, 9, because it's +1.
She shoots the arrow through the helmet and it just rips the helmet off. And like a burst of blue flame comes out through the neck hole, and then the suit of armor just collapses, like lifeless. The brazier on the right, the flames in that instantly go out when the knight falls down to the ground.
I should have been throwing shit in there.
So then it's the Death Knight that is left. It's going to go after Tristan one more time.
Run, Tristan.
He actually hit that time.
Tristan, run. No.
He does 7 points of damage. He cuts Tristan in 2. Its body parts just kind of wiggle and then stop. It's Akila's
That's really sad. That's really sad. Oh. I said everyone needs to kill them now. Because can I throw a copper coin in that blue bowl?
You can throw a copper coin in the bowl if you want, but it's Akila's turn. So
Okay. Well, Keela can throw the medallion in there.
I can put a marker on this one too. This one's dead, and this one's dead. You can go over the space of a dead creature, or be in the space of a dead creature if you want.
I'm going to go just for Keela's roll. I'm just going to attack this other one.
Okay, where's Akela going to move to, though?
Where Tristan was, to defend Tristan Azana.
Okay.
19.
That's a hit.
Seven.
That's a really good hit.
You avenged him properly.
All right, Artemis and Edward are left. What do you want Edward to do?
They're really angry. They're like, I'll save your brother. They run over.
Okay, so you want to put Edward like there?
Yeah.
Okay, and so if you want to have them both attack, they can?
Yeah, both attack.
All right.
17 for one.
That's a miss.
And 1 for the other.
Artemis and Edward try their damnedest, but have no success. You're back up to Arya.
Arya, let's go. 15.
That with all your bonuses?
Yeah.
That's a miss. The Death Knight turns and swings out to Arya, the one who had violated trying to get past the swords, and he totally misses.
Yes. Get wrecked, mate.
He couldn't miss any more than that. It's just like, ugh! It's Akila's turn.
Akela is gonna go again. Natural 1.
Both of them are whiffing horribly. The centipedes and then Arya.
Right, Artemis, go, Artemis, go. 18!
That's a hit.
Finally, Artemis. You did 5 damage.
And then Edward?
Now go, Edward. 13. You did no damage.
Nope, you got some damage off, and then it's Arya.
19.
That's a hit too.
Oh. 5.
Arya shoots another arrow into. Well, I guess is that the first or second arrow into this one? Like shooting part of the
Second
shoulder, part of
area.
the armor off, and where the armor comes off, you can see like blue flames inside of like where the person would once have been.
Ah.
The Death Knight's gonna go after Arya. 13 doesn't hit, right?
So look. I think her armor class is actually.
I'm sorry, 14 doesn't hit, right? Because he can add 6 to it.
Oh, okay. She's 14.
So that is a hit.
Yeah.
He stabs her for 6 points of damage.
Ooh, okay.
Which makes it Akela's turn.
$11.
That's a miss, and you got your centipedes.
Go centipedes. 20.
That's a natural 20, right?
Natural 20,
So you
because
can
I don't know their bonuses at all.
Okay, and then roll for the other one, then you can do double damage for the one that hit.
14.
So which one hit?
4. Artemis.
Okay.
4 and then 3.
7. He starts
Yep.
wrecking this thing because he's like furious about his family member being chopped in two.
My brother.
It's already his turn.
I shall. And he's like saying a little speech, but we can't understand it. He's just like angrily mouthing something with his little feelers. Arya's gonna go for a bow and arrow again. She got a 19.
That's a hit.
She got a 4. 5 plus 1.
The Death Knight, he's looking pretty staggered now. The flame and the brazier to the left, it's still there, but it's starting to shrink a little bit. He goes to swing and hit Arya, and he totally whiffs. You can see he's feeling all the damage he's taken so far. It's all Akela.
Go, Akela, go. 5.
That's a miss. It's the centipedes.
Go, Artemis. 10. Go, not Tristan. Yeah, Tristan. 17.
That's a miss, and Tristan's the one that got killed.
Oh, sorry, Edward.
It's Arya's turn then.
Arya. 19.
That's a hit. And that's going to kill it. So what's it look like?
She goes with the bow, runs forward, and goes straight and pierces through his main chest area and kind of comes out for it because it shatters as she goes through, and she kind of lands on her feet where he was standing.
As he collapses down dead, all that's left is armor, and the fire, the blue flames in the left brazier go out too.
I should have just put coins in there. Would have avoided this whole scenario. Okay. So, Arya goes forward, straight forwards.
Okay, but there's a stone in the way.
Oh, can she try to...
In front of you is a large white stone, approximately the size of a door. It's blocking the passageway to the next chamber.
Can she try to move it?
She could try to.
Yeah. What do you want the roll for? Strength?
She grabs the edge of the white stone, and as she does, all of a sudden, magical thorns shoot out of the white stone. Just kind of and spray the entire area. Have her make a reflex saving throw.
20, right? D20?
Yep.
14.
And you should have a number for reflex on your character sheet to add to it. It'll be under saving throws. It'll be below your...
It says total is 8.
So what's your total roll number?
14 plus 8, I'm guessing.
Okay, so she ducks out of the way as the magical thorns fly past her. Make a roll for Akela. Same thing.
No. 19.
He too, he just like ducks down and they go over him. Make one for Edward and one for Artemis.
Whoa. 12.
And make one for the other one.
2.
They both get nailed by these magical thorns. Let's see, they take a combined 6 points of damage each. They're still alive, but Artemis and Edward have both been hit pretty hard by those.
Can I give some potions?
If you have potions, yes, you could.
Yes.
Okay, which potions are you giving to which ones?
Because the potions are big, can I give them half of one?
Okay.
Of my moderate wounds.
Yeah, so you have like one of those left, right?
Yeah.
So roll a d8 twice, and then one will get one die roll and we'll get the other.
Thanks, DM.
No problem.
6.
Okay. And what's the other one?
Again. 6.
All right, they're both healed up to full.
Yay!
They're both feeling mighty fine.
Yeah.
It looks like the white stone has been budged a little bit from
Well, that's good.
like when she first grabbed it.
Yeah. I want to try to push it again.
Arya reaches out. She can feel the cool touch of the white stone on her fingers as she firmly grabs the edge of the stone. Her muscles strain as she slowly pulls the large stone aside, revealing a brand new chamber.
Ooh.
A faint smell of roses emits from the chamber. On the far side of the chamber rests a large stone sarcophagus. The sides of the sarcophagus are covered with elaborate carvings of rich people feasting. The top of the sarcophagus is covered by a large stone slab. Chiseled into the top of the stone slab are several images. At the head of the slab is the carving of a crown. Below it, chiseled into the stone, are ancient runes. And below those is carved a circle approximately 6 inches in diameter. Resting in the carved grooves of the circle is an armband made of gold.
Can she try to touch it?
Yeah, if you want to move her in there or move anybody in there and then do that.
Yep,
totally.
I want to move her in there.
Okay.
And then she's going to try to touch the ring and like the whole stone.
Okay, do you want to move Akela first anywhere, or are you good?
Akela can like be here.
Okay. As she gets near the armband, which is resting, you can see where the circle is. It'd be like right there.
Yeah.
She can see the armband's made of pure, untarnished gold. It's a few inches wide, though you'd still put it around your arm, and has the image of a rose with a stem on it. It has a single thorn engraved upon it. Sorry. Arya's fingers... What? You're going to grab it, right?
Yeah.
Arya's fingers reach out and grasp the gold armband. Its cold metallic feel fills her hand. As she lifts the armband, the top of the stone sarcophagus suddenly begins to rattle and shake. The heavy stone lid slowly begins to lift off of the sarcophagus on its own and hovers in midair. As Arya holds the, golden armband in her hand, the lid of the sarcophagus floats a few feet to the left, then comes down carefully, resting against the dirt wall. Revealed inside the sarcophagus is an ancient skeleton. Its right arm rests on its chest, firmly clasping a piece of wood which is carved into the shape of a rose. Above the sarcophagus, several glowing blue lights appear. They begin to swirl and dance. They zoom to and fro, interweaving until they take the shape of a ghost woman. She is exceedingly beautiful, with long flowing hair and bright blue eyes. Her regal clothes are adorned with jewels and fine lace. A large, ghostly crown rests upon her head. The spirit hovers in midair, elegantly floating above the sarcophagus. For a moment she looks down into the sarcophagus and winces. Then she notices you and smiles. "Excellent, most excellent," she says as she looks you up and down. "Not quite what I expected. But what am I saying? I didn't have any expectations to begin with. As you may know, I am Morpha, the one and only queen of Urnahc. She lightly bows to
I'd
Arya.
like to bow back.
I am the holder of the 7 seals of Sizemore, the matron of the Stone of Silvius, the vanquisher of the Beast of Grabnador, the Peacebringer. And you, she gestures toward you, are? I pray my salvation. Long have I waited in this tomb for a worthy warrior to free me, that I may return to my rightful place on the throne of Urnahc, so that I may return peace to the land. Will you aid me in my time of need?
Yes. But first I have one condition.
What is that?
I wish for Tristan to be resurrected.
The ghostly woman looks at you, and then she looks through her own hands. And she says to you, I cannot do that as a ghost. When you have freed me and returned me to the land of living, that will be in my power once again.
Fair deal. Yes, oh great queen, I shall do whatever you say to get Tristan back.
I need you to free me then.
How do I do this?
That golden armband you hold, those are the key. That contains all that is left of my magic in this world. In each of the 3 barrows there lies a single gold armband. All 3 must be placed in the shape of a sacred triangle upon the Stone of Silvius, which lies between the 3 barrows. When you have done that, then take my wand. She gestures to the piece of wood that is shaped like a rose that lays inside the sarcophagus and is held by the corpse, and place it in the center of the Stone of Silvius. Then the magic will be done. I will be free to leave this barrow, to leave the land of the undead and return to the land of the living, to rule once again as queen, and to bestow upon you your great rewards. Perhaps you would even wish to join my court as the great leader that you are.
I just want Tristan back.
Be mindful, though. There is only enough magic to do the ceremony once. Only place the gold armbands in my wand upon the Stone of Silvius. Place nothing else there. In the other 2 barrows there are other spirits. They are evil, they are selfish, they will try and corrupt you against me. Do not listen to them.
I just nod.
She smiles, ever so slightly. I don't. What you want me to do? A lady? I don't have a lady voice. My lady voice is for. I only have 2. Is, hey, I'm the Ghost Queen. What's up?
That's
Or,
perfect.
hey, everybody, it's me, Ghost Queen.
The first one's perfect. Could I please have that voice for the queen?
We'll see. If you want to talk to her, maybe some more.
Can I talk to you, queen?
She just nods. She doesn't say anything, but she just regally nods.
Why are there other evil spirits in barrels?
I'm trying to find the right spot. They were my servants. In the times of yore, they were my servants. The warrior general Vergobratus and the high priestess Terra. I needed their power to bring peace to the land. They were wicked, evil people. But I knew that if I could harness their power, I could bring peace to the land.
You're not doing the voice.
I don't have. It doesn't work with that voice. This is the one we're gonna go.
Oh my gosh! Give me the valley voice.
You know, maybe one of the other ghosts will get that voice.
Tara and someone else were
Vergobratus.
really Vergobratus were like super bad, so I trapped them. It's easy.
Do you have anything else? Do you say?
That's it. I was just waiting for your voice.
Oh. Wait, so I thought you were just talking to yourself, or was that your character talking?
That was your character talking to me.
Oh, okay.
Because you were like, mm-mm.
So what's Arya gonna do?
she's gonna be like, not, and just walk away and
Okay.
said, "As you wish, my queen."
Cool beans. So move her wherever you want, Akela.
We're gonna go all the way out of here.
Alright, so we will switch back to the main map. Where we have the wrong wolf image because I put the wrong one on there accidentally. Oops, that's the wrong button. She's not dead.
I'd hope not. I'd like to go to this one.
Alright, so let me go find the spot for it just a quick second.
Could I completely 180 the story?
You can do whatever you want.
Could I just go grab Tristan, put him in my backpack, his body,
He's a
and
giant.
then
He'd be a little much to carry because he's a giant centipede.
can I put him on Akela?
That'd be a little much for him. If you want to drag him like out here and leave him something, you can.
Can I drag him out here?
Alright, sure. Let me go get the centipedes. Alright, there we go.
Okay, and then
She did take all the loot. You marked down the copper coins and the
yeah,
other stuff you took. Okay.
I want to bury this one. I want to collapse it,
How?
smacking the stones in.
They're, even if you broke the entrance way, you're not likely to collapse the giant burial mound behind it. And even that, I mean, it's like these. It's like in burial mounds, like where you have these giant
Can I take some of
stone
that blue fire from another one of them and then like burn the sarcophagus or destroy
sarcophagus.
the
Well,
queen in any way?
you can go back in there and try. The sarcophagus is made of stone, though, and the fires are out when the
The
knights
body
died.
isn't made of stone though,
No, it's just a skeleton.
so I can just burn its bones.
I guess if you had a crematorium, I mean, you'd have to have like a super hot.
The blue fire would do it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I just said the blue fire's out. When the Death Knights died, those flames went out in the braziers.
Okay, then I'd like to try this one.
All right. You walk through the stone entranceway and into the burial mound. As you cross the threshold, you feel as though you've stepped into a wall of cold. The hair on your arms stand up as it meets the unnaturally cold air of the undermound. For a moment, you can see the steam of your breath in the air. You hear the soft crunch of dirt beneath you as you continue forward. After a few steps, you enter into the small entranceway. The floors, walls, and ceiling are all made of roughly, tightly packed dirt. A deathly silence hangs in the air. After a moment, you hear a barely audible noise all around you. The faint sound of shouting, the clashing of metal. The noise gets louder and louder until it's overwhelming. Shouts, horrific screams, as though made by an enormous host. The noise surrounds you as though coming from this very room. Beneath you, you feel sticky substance. Blood begins to rise out of the floor until it covers the entire floor several inches high. Then almost as quickly as the sound came, it disappears into echo, then silence. The blood on the floor dissolves back into the floor without leaving any trace.
Oh my god. Okay. This sounds fun.
I'm sure there's a way to let you do all this stuff naming wise, so I didn't have to. Alright, should be able to control Akela. Let's get Arya there. Yep, yeah, you guys would be in that front room. What am I looking for?
Good question.
And one more. Almost there. What's the dead one? Is Edward, right?
Mm-hmm. No, the dead one's Tristan. Oh, Tristan's dead.
Oh, this is supposed to be Artemis. I forgot.
Artemis and Edward, yeah. How could you not know,
Was
man?
that
He
I or an
died.
E? I thought it was an I. E? I don't remember. All right, so you saw that vision here in this entrance room. There are two different dirt passages that lead out of this room.
Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna take the left-hand side.
Arya, Akela, and the Senna dudes walk down the kind of moderately length dirt hallway and emerge on the edge of a large chamber. Like the rest of the Undermound, the walls, floor, and ceiling are all made of rough-hewn dirt. On the opposite side of the room is another tunnel that leads out of the room. On the north side of the room, on the floor, are the bones of a horse. Small rusted metal rings and bits lay in the dirt next to the bones, most likely the remnants of ancient horse tack. On both sides of the horse, bones sit in large, worn, cracked vases. On the wall above the bones is a large mural etched in the dirt. Its images are rough and crude, as though drawn by unskilled fingers. The mural depicts what appears to be a large battlefield, with many warriors fighting and dying. In the middle of the mural, much larger than the other warriors, is a mighty horse wearing armor. A heavily clad warrior rides upon its back.
Okay. I'd like to go towards the horse bones, please.
Okay.
And I'd like to see if the horse moves.
Move your people where you want them.
Hello, horsey. There.
As you
And
get
then
closer to the horse, all of a sudden, faintly all around you, you hear the sound of a bugle playing a call to arms. Arya hears a mighty crack as though a stone was broken in two. The thud, the thud, the thud, the sound of thundering hooves riding. The horse bones on the floor begin to tremble, then shake. With a mighty heave, they pull themselves up off the ground to form the shape of a skeleton horse. It is huge. Its mane and tail are made of red flames. Where its eyes should be are two red balls of fire. It opens its bony jaw and unleashes a screech that sounds as though it was from hell itself. The undead warhorse looks at Arya and rears back on two legs. Roll initiative.
um, 13.
Man, I have not rolled well for most of these guys today. 13 for who?
Arya.
Okay.
And then 13 for Akela.
All right, so when it comes to them, you can decide who you want to go first and who you want to go second.
Okay.
So Arya and Akela are going to go first, then it'll be the horse, and then the Senna dudes.
Can't I just give the horse some food?
You want to try and calm it with your wild, animal handling or whatever?
Yep.
That can be your turn. You can attempt to do that.
Cool. I'd like to do that, please.
Okay. If you succeed, though, it's probably not going to follow you around like the others did.
Can I ride it then?
Maybe in the room. See if you succeed, first of all. Cross that bridge when we come to it. You can have an army at the end. I don't need to help you, Queen. I have an army of my own creatures. It's not Dr. Loot too little.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23. Is that
The
success?
wild warhorse, the massive warhorse with flames on its mane and flaming eyeballs, rearing back on two legs with a hellish neigh. It snorts out flames as Arya just kind of calmly reaches out as to pet the horse. The warhorse is kind of taken back and then drops to all four. It's been a long time since he got petted, and Arya just, pets his face.
Oh, it's like Buckbeak. And I'm like, come on, guys.
That was a
Cool
really hard.
was
That was a really hard check to make too, but you succeeded at it. He's
that's
not.
because
He's
I'm
he's not going to follow
good.
you around though and help you fight everywhere,
Why not?
because this is his section because he's one of the buried. This is his resting place.
Can I free him?
Uh, you don't know of a way
Oh, because
offhand.
he's trapped there.
Well, you know what? Make a. You don't have history. You don't have any magic, or do you have any lore checks?
I have spellcraft.
Make an intelligence check. Maybe you'll get lucky. It'll be difficult, but you get a chance.
Okay. 13, 14, 15. 15?
You don't know for sure of any way to bring them back.
Oh, okay.
You
Just try
can
and pet him
ride
in
him
the...
around though in the room if you want to.
Can I ride him slightly in the other?
No, because this he's connected to this room because this is where he was buried.
I'm gonna get out another one of my little bracelets and put it on him.
Okay,
His neck.
all right.
It's a peace offering. And then he's not attached to anything, so can he like freely just walk around this room as much as he likes then?
Yeah. He can now wander around the room and stuff.
Cool. I'll let him do his business then.
All right.
Cool.
What's Arya gonna do?
Pet him and then carry him walking forwards. Bow to him gracefully as a sign of respect, and then walk forwards with everybody into this room.
Edward and Artemis, they don't follow. They're like scared of him, so they just stay out here. They're like, "What
Does he
the
not
hell,
like
man?"
them?
Well, this is a massive like fireworks. They'll, I guess, skitter along the edge here, is from the far away to get in. But they're
Can't
like,
they just burrow into the mud?
no. So they're gonna just follow the edge to stay as far away as possible, but still follow Arya. Arya
Okay.
creeps down a cold dirt hallway. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The quiet crunch of her footsteps on the dirt floor reverberate in the uncomfortable, unnatural silence that fills the hall. After a short walk, she gets to a new chamber. On the opposite side of the chamber is a passageway that leads out of the room. On the east side of the chamber is a small tunnel that is blocked by a large white stone slab, which is kind of similar to the one she moved before. The west side of the chamber has several large ledges cut into the dirt, creating shelves, or more accurately, beds. On these dirt beds lay four skeletons of warriors. Each warrior wears a rusty helmet on their head. At their sides lay large spears with rusty iron tips. And on each warrior's chest there lays a large round wooden shield. In life the shields were painted vibrant colors, but time has faded their colors. Seemingly all around you, you smell the faint smells of campfire. Then you begin to hear bones rattle. First one skeleton, then another, then another, then another sit up in their dirt beds. They grab their spears in one bony hand and their shield in the other and stand up. They begin to walk around the room and look around. They don't seem to have seen you yet.
I'd like to go stealthy. And try to go past them.
Which way are you going to go? That's where they are.
I'm gonna go backwards.
Okay.
I'm gonna go all the way in here.
All right. You move your person.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were gonna say something before I went in here.
Uh,
Okay.
Put yourself on the edge, though. Don't
Oh,
don't
okay.
don't go in all the way in yet.
Okay.
I mean, you can run straight in if you want. I'm not trying to stop you.
I don't know. You kind of just said don't
Well,
go
it's up to you.
in.
You want to run straight in, or do you want to walk on the edge and look what's going on?
Walking the edge.
Okay. You see before you a large dirt chamber. The floor is littered with bones. Large webs line the dark recesses of the chamber. In the center of the room is a hideous creature which stands upright like a human. Its head is like the head of a large spider. Drool drips slowly off of its mandibles. It has rough, leathery skin, and where its hands should be, it only has sharp claws. Akela recognizes this creature and is furious at it because it is the creature that stole his bone. Her bone. Two large spiders stand on either side of the hideous creature. Akela runs into the room straight at that large creature, which is an ettercap. Roll initiative.
13.
Akela's not going to put up with that stuff. For who?
Arya.
Okay. You should try to say ahead of time who it's for.
Sorry, Arya. This is gonna be Akela. Akela is 8. And the centipedes.
They're always last.
Okay.
So let's roll for the ettercap and then the spiders. So the ettercap actually goes first. Spiders. Let's throw those down on the map a moment so we can have some tactical fun. So I have a spider up here. I have a spider over here. And I have the creepy ettercap thing. Oops, yeah, I already put it on there. There's not more than one. He looks fat like that. It's supposed to be more. He's supposed to be more tall than fat. I've really let myself go. True story, ettercap. I feel you. All right, he's going to run at Akela and attack Akela.
Okay.
So what's Akela's armor class?
14.
Okay, so I got to add a +3 to his roll. He totally hits. I got to add 2 to this damage, and he does 8 points of damage to Akela. It'll be Arya's turn, then the spiders, then Akela, and then the centipedes.
Okay. I'm just writing this down.
Okay.
Okay, let's do Arya. 18.
That's a hit. Wait, who are you attacking?
The big, huge guy.
Okay, the ettercap thing? Yeah.
Yeah, the thing that's attacking him.
Well, there's also 2 spiders in the room, too. I'm not telling you who to go after. I just needed to know who you were attacking.
Okay. Uh, 5.
She plows an arrow into his shoulder. Good shot.
Thanks.
The spiders see that, and it's like it's their master. And let's see. They run up to attack Arya. They both are going to attack Arya. They get +2 to their attack rolls. 16 and 14. They both hit, right?
Yep.
They hit for 4 points of damage. And as they bite into her skin, she feels woozy, as if they put some sort of poison into her system.
Oh boy.
So you got to remember this. For the rest of the fight, she gets a -1 to all attack rolls.
Oh, that sucks.
So, well, you would just take that from her bonus. So she would still get her bonus, but you got to take one away from that bonus.
Okay. Can't they all just retreat because these creatures are well strong?
You can try to do that if you want. It's Akela's turn.
Can I want Akela to leave the room?
Okay. So that's all Akela's going to do, because then you can disengage even though you're next to him without a attack of opportunity. You can move as much as you want. Well, up to 10 spaces because he can move.
Okay.
She can move 50.
She.
All right, the centipedes.
They're gonna run backwards, and so is Edward.
Like this way or outside?
Outside.
Okay, it's just like, book it, Edward.
And then, oh, sorry. Okay.
All right, so
And then,
oh, go ahead.
yeah. Whose turn is it now?
It's the Ettercap. The Ettercap's going to come up and attack Arya with a crit. How many hit points does she have left?
25.
Oh, she's fine. Of course, I'm not taking the damage, so that's easy to say. I got to add 4 to this, so she gets hit for 12. That's almost half the hit points she had left.
Almost.
That's
Can
her
I try to
turn.
communicate with him?
You can try to, but Arya would know that this is just kind of an aggressive, dumb creature. It's not like a sentient creature like talking to a dwarf
Can I
or
speak to
human.
the spiders?
She doesn't know spider language, does she?
Okay. No, but they're animals, so it would count as handle animal.
You could try to calm them. You think it's less likely since you've already fought them that they would work? It'd be very difficult, but you could try.
I'd like to retreat.
Okay. So move where you want to. You can go up to 6 spaces. You're 30 feet.
There you go.
All right, so the spiders are going to run towards you. They're both going to attack. Let's see, what's their attack? They both get +2 to attacks. One of them hit for 6 more points of damage on Arya. It's looking pretty rough. And that
Okay.
makes it Akela's turn.
Kayla's gonna leave.
Okay, just run out? Like how
Like
far
run
out?
out. Yeah, run out. Out you go.
Like as far as he can?
Yeah, she can.
Okay, she can. Where are we then? Centipedes. They're already outside.
hmm
Okay, so the Ettercap can't get through the spiders. It just runs as close as he can, but everything's jammed up, and that'd make it Arya's turn.
She's leaving as well.
All right, so they don't follow. Arya, Akela, and all the centipedes run out into the center area, no longer followed by these dweebs.
They're all gonna go find a tavern and rest up.
All right, then I guess that's probably where we'll end things for today.
Because they're so dead, yeah.
The centipedes are not going to go to the tavern because they're not going to want to go into town.
Can't I just put little hats on them and they can come in with me?
I'm sure the people of the town are going to shriek and scream and try to kill them.
They're centipedes, not
The
scary.
giant centipede. Yeah, people are going to be scared of giant centipedes.
That's so
Even if you put cute little hats on them.
What if I put little mustaches on them so they look like, like...
See, Arya, as an elf being closer to nature, may not have a problem with this, but she knows humans are going to. And all the communities nearby are human communities.
Fair enough.
Because she knows how humans are.
Yeah.
If you remind when we come back to this, we can find out if they're still around in the area when she returns and if they remember her.
Good, yeah, I will.
Okay. Well, everybody, I want to thank y'all for hanging out and watching. It was fun playing this. Thank you, Lauren, for playing this. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see in the future. I don't know when you're going to be free to do this again, but we'll figure something out to find out. Does she help the queen? Does she help someone else? What happens to Edward and
What happens to
Artemis?
Tristan as well?
R.I.P. Tristan. Do you have anything you want to say before we head off?
Thank you everyone for checking out the stream today. I hope you guys enjoyed the adventure. Please do let us know if you did. It's really fun, and thanks, Paul, for setting that up.
No problem. Thanks for hanging out, everybody, and I hope you have a good weekend. Take it easy, y'all.
Bye.